We have breaking news out of Ottawa this hour. Freedom Convoy leaders Tamara Lich and Chris Barber have been sentenced for their role in the Ottawa protests 4 years ago. Both Lich and Barber were found guilty of mischief earlier this year, and Barber was also found guilty of counseling others to disobey a court order. The CBC's Hilary Johnstone has more details. So, Hilary, what do we know?
Well, Andrew, I think that our viewers will likely remember both Tamara Lich and Chris Barber. They were two of the organizers of what was called at the time the Freedom Convoy, which of course caused massive gridlock in downtown Ottawa for nearly 3 weeks back in February of 2022. Those huge protests, of course, they were also encouraging people to protest those federal COVID-19 measures. Some of the measures they were protesting were also provincially or even municipally mandated. But those huge protests that we saw sort of right in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. So today we do have these sentences, both of them facing conditional sentences. So if we start here with Tamara Lich, she is facing a conditional 18-month sentence, subtracting some of the time that she spent in pre-sentence custody. So she'll get a credit for that, bringing that down to 15 and a half months. She will have a number of statutory conditions. She'll be under house arrest for 12 months with some exceptions, followed by some strict conditions and then also community service. Something very, very similar as well for Chris Barber here, an 18-month conditional concurrent sentence for both mischief and then that additional charge of disobeying a court order to be served in the community. So that's 12 months to be spent at home. That leaves where he can leave for up to 5 hours a week or with permission from a supervisor. The remaining 6 months he has to abide by a curfew, staying at home between the hours of 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. and will also need to perform 100 hours of community service. So the Crown prosecutor here had been calling for a much lengthier sentence for both of them, 7 years for Tamara Lich, 8 years for Chris Barber, at the time saying that they felt like this would send quite a strong message. If there were stronger sentences imposed, it would seem that the judge did not agree with that, and we do have these smaller or lighter 18-month conditional sentences for Chris Barber, and then that 15-month conditional sentence for Tamara Lich because at the time already served.
Hilary, thank you.
Thank
CBC's Hilary Johnstone.